Okay, so what I would like to explain to you briefly now is how to create plan oblique drawings. The plan oblique drawing is where you are going to be taking, and we looked at this before, the elevation views and being able to project them from the plan view and give them their height. What I need to show you here is that this is going to be the handout that you have for your lab to do. And there is a subsequent video to show how to do elevation obliques except for the word hello. And so watch that to be able to do that. But I have this on the same paper so that you can create these letters utilizing this oblique information here. What this drawing has also provided you are some diagonals. These diagonals are at 45-degree angles. When you do plan obliques, typically what you do is you take your plans, put them on a diagonal, and the diagonal could be 45 degrees from your t-square. So if the t-square were in this position like this, anything on your drawing that had long lines, would be extended at that degree angle, and all of your verticals then would be done with your t-square and your triangle to get them vertical. Since you don't have drawing equipment with you and we don't have scales, we're going to fudge this a little bit, and I'm going to allow you to take your pencils and make guidelines that go at 45-degree angles right through the squares of this graph paper. What you will want to do also is, since we don't have a t-square, a scale, is be able to just count boxes when you're making your letters. Unfortunately, doing something like this where we're transferring it from this elevation view and we count boxes, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it might be. This is the side of a box. When we go diagonally through a box, we're creating triangular hypotenuses. So this letter S, when we transfer it to over here, is going to get bigger because these are significantly larger. What I have illustrated here is how one creates these letters in plan oblique. And the first thing one would want to do is to be able to take this block letter and create it, which is shown here in the oblique view. And you're going to do that by counting these boxes, the thickness, the outside, and then the inside of this whole letter, and draw it here. And I would say shade it in like I have. So the bottom of this S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes across. And the top part of the S, then anything that has this height here is going to go on the diagonal, and it's only going up one block or one hypotenuse. And then from there, we know we could count across 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So what we've just shown is this piece of the S. From here, you can take this side and count the blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the same for your height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the outside. And then where this corner is, which is here, you're going to count the blocks on the diagonal, 1, 2, 3, and get that inside piece, 1, 2, 3. And at this point, the S turns to the left, and you can just use your horizontal lines to determine where they are. So from this corner here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be this corner here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this corner here would be this corner here. And you go again 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you want to be able to expose the height of this S, you're going to be using the diagonal. So at this point here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the inside, 1, 2, and then you can come across with the S. The top piece here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the bottom is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the height is going to be shown here. So this provides you right here now with what the front of the S looks like. But the S has a thickness, a depth to it. And so that would be the other piece to this puzzle here, okay? And to get that, what you're going to do is take the back of this box here and do that same projection again and use these same elevations. You're just going to go up one box, and then you can come across 4. And at this point here, you're going to go up, well, as far as you can until you hit that part of the S. And the same thing for this piece of the S here. You're going to go up one block, and you can, oh, I didn't do that correctly. You have to go when you're going up on a diagonal. So that was incorrect. Like this, right? And we're going to do this. So this one's incorrect. No, I'm wrong. Nope, I had it right the first time. I don't know what made me change my mind. Nope, it goes just vertically like that. Yep. That's the thickness. Thicknesses go up. I was confusing height with depth. So you just continue to do these counting for the outside, recognizing the outside's on the front, and then this depth here gives you the thickness. All of our letters are 8 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there would be 8. And then you're going to use this side here to be able to do the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can come across 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're able to come across here the 5 that you need. To get the opening of this P, you're going to leave yourself 1 block, and then do 1, 2 to get the height here, and then you go across 3 blocks for the bottom and the top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you connect the 2, and there is the front of your P. Once again, you have the depth. You're going to just go up for the depth and diagonal for the height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this goes across the entire letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So SP, the I is pretty easy. The G is formatted in a very square form. The challenge becomes with the R and the N. And you have to be very careful as to where these are located. This corner here comes across 1, and you're only having to go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up to here. And then this backside is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. But once you've done 3, you have 2 blocks that are open, and then 2 blocks that are filled. 1, 2, 2 blocks that are filled right here. I would suggest doing the top and the inside here so that you can figure out where these corners are and then meet these corners. So at the top we go across 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can come across 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then these are up 1 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and I know this by heart already. All right, so we have that. So this bottom part of the R is here and here. And then we know where this corner is, which is right here, and we know where this corner is, so we can just connect the 2, okay? This height here, remember height, is going to be on a diagonal, so we go up 1 block. So now we have this corner, and now we can find this corner and connect the 2, and that's how I got that. The rest of it's going to be very similar. You outline them. And so what I would say is that's the same thing you're going to want to do is find where this corner is and this corner is of the N and here, connect those dots, make the fronts of those letters, and do the depths. I wish you luck. And you have this to look for or look at to compare to what you're doing. and see if you're going about doing it correctly. But I want you to have the practice of doing that, and please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.